we want the proper representation. We gotta be the ones to represent us, bro, without like compromise. You know what I'm saying? As long as we waiting on somebody else to give us proper representation, we gonna be waiting and waiting and waiting. We still waiting, bro. You know what I'm saying? You think if we had a black version of Target or Macy's, whatever the name of that store would be, you think she would be on the billboard, bro? Nah, we gonna put some badass bitches on the billboard, though.
Damn! Set your alarm, aren't you hungry?
Beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Y'all gotta chill with this Jet 2 holiday stuff, man.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
She's trying to take a picture with...
No. Look, she still posted it, bruh. As embarrassing and goofy as this is, she still posted it. And so she still got what she wanted. Look at all the engagement. 57,000 likes, 608 comments, bookmarked over 2,000 times. Bro, come on, man.
2 holiday.
Look at that goofy shit.
She's trying to take a picture with... That's why I be talking about social media. She's trying to take a picture with the bear. Trying to pose.
They still choosing the bear, bro.
Bear, so she could post it on the ground and show
You know what? Niggas should just start getting bear tattoos, bro. Since they choosing the bear. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a bear tattoo right here, right here. Go ahead, choose that bear.
Bear did what bears do. Attack.
Bruh.
When it feels threatened.
Yeah.
Right now, you can save £50 per person.
They got up out of there, too.
That's £200 off for it.
Look at that. No survival skills. No concept of this is crazy.
No.
Man, that bear.
He was about to leap over that.
Taking my baby to get breakfast, and it's just like, golly, boy. Golly, boy. Golly, boy. God. Boy, that boy. Boy,
That DDG?
I'm speechless. That's me? She got first watch, guys. Just feed them and then just...
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hope she never cheat on him. Yo, to be in love like that, to be infatuated with your woman to that level is a beautiful thing, right? But the only sad thing is there's no guarantee on them being loyal. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a beautiful woman. If she ever cheats on him, or if it ever doesn't work out the way that, you know, we all would hope it will work out, he may be devastated, bro. He may never be the same.
Man, look, he be all right. We all get our heart broke.
Again. Like
You know what
that.
I'm starting to think that's a part of life, nigga. You supposed to get your heart broke, nigga, at least once. I don't know.
Well, infatuation for any man is actually kind of dangerous, to be honest.
Yeah.
It is. Like, this is why men gotta be taught, like, you know, gotta learn how to keep your emotions under control. Cause, like, yeah, she fine.
I mean, what would the world be like if people didn't get their heart broke? You know? How would the world operate if nobody had heartbreak?
Thing like that. But it's like, it's not guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? She gonna always...
Would it be a better world? Like, would the world be a better place if people didn't have to experience heartbreak? Imagine being with the same person you was with in your first relationship. Like, they didn't do you dirty. You didn't do them dirty. Nobody broke nobody's heart. You still with that same person, dog. How would life be?
Stay with you in a relationship.
Am I tripping, or does that podcaster Speedy have some weird obsession with Olandria and wanting her relationship with Nick to be fake? Because it was one thing when he asked us...
The hell she talking about, bro?
Look
Look at her, bro. She's so concerned with somebody else somebody else business. Where your business at? Go get you some business, shawty. What the...
With Ace, okay, messy, but okay. But it's a whole nother thing when he hops on a live, making a video saying, oh, you won't believe what I heard behind the scenes. Gets up, turns on some music as if he got some maniacal plan. What the f*** are you what? Like, I don't care. That's weird. I genuinely think that dude has some kind of weird obsession with her. Because why are you...
I don't know what she talking about.
Like, y'all be taking it so serious.
Hold on, what he talking about?
The question is, why are y'all so adamant about the whole Love Island, everything about it? And it primarily is women, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Love Island, I haven't seen that yet, bro.
y'all be taking it so serious, bro. It's a TV show. Y'all be taking it so serious. Y'all be so invested into these people's relationships. And Love Island is like a show like no other. Like, the way that people are invested into, I never even watched Love Island before. But the way that these women are taking it serious, like, women are literally getting offended at the relationships that they having on the show and outside the show and everything like that. Ain't got nothing to do with none of y'all. It's all entertainment. They probably all faking it for the money, even if they not. Why is it that important to y'all? How's it helping? Like, I don't get it. I don't get the fascination.
They just behind anybody to model nowadays. I think this is part of that. How do you say it, bro? Everybody has to be included type shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, don't get me wrong, she's not ugly. She's not ugly. But it's like, why do you think they chose her? Would be the better question. Like, out of all the women in the world, why you think they chose her to be this model? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, she's not ugly at all. She's not ugly, but you have to stop and think, why do they do these things, bro? Why do they choose this? Like, does hold on. Hold on. Look. Does this make you want to buy whatever product they trying to sell? Like, seeing her wear, I'm guessing it's the shirt or the attire or whatever. Seeing her wear it make you want to buy it. Because that's the whole point in advertisement, right? It's to make people want to purchase their product or their service.
This is an unpopular opinion, all right? Well, maybe it is a popular opinion. I feel like with white people, Hispanic people, and everybody else, when it comes to them choosing models for Target and any of those like stores and stuff, they be choosing like the most beautiful women. And then when they choose black people, they choose the most average, mediocre looking people with a Gap or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that like nobody. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with a Gap, but look at her Gap, bro. Yeah. Look at her Gap, bro.
Yeah.
Her Gap. That space is so far apart, bro, with the Gap.
It's not even in the middle. That jump to the side. Like somebody drew SpongeBob wrong.
It's like when it comes to them, it's like I feel like they be doing that stuff on purpose. They do this stuff with movies too, bro. I've talked about this before. Maybe not publicly, but I talk about this all the time. You know, amongst people that my family and people I know. It's like when it comes to shows, whenever they have a cast of like white people and they have one black woman. If it's a white woman and one black woman, she's always the fat black woman. They never have like a baddie black woman. A baddie dark-skinned black woman or a brown-skinned black woman, or it's always a fat black woman. Why do they do that? It's like they be doing stuff on purpose. Like, why is you?
But look. We can say that, but we can't keep waiting on other people to represent us. Because they're never gonna do it right. They're always gonna choose what they want. They always gonna choose how they want to represent us, bro. If we want the proper representation, we gotta be the ones to represent us, bro. Without like compromise. You know what I'm saying? As long as we waiting on somebody else to give us proper representation, we gonna be waiting. We still waiting, bro. You know what I'm saying? You think if we had a black version of Target or Macy's, whatever the name of that store would be, you think she would be on the billboard, bro? Nah, we gonna put some badass bitches on the billboard, dog. What you mean? Shit, bro. We gonna find the baddest bitches in each neighborhood and she going on the billboard. Come on, bro.
What does that do
in the background?
Look, he said they just be hiring anybody. They just be hiring anybody in model nowadays. And bro, I'm not saying like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she's like ugly or nothing like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying she's average.
Not even just that, bro. She could have looked better. You know, they got her on a you. She had to shave her head. I don't know, bro. She probably can look better than this. I'm pretty sure she had better days. Man, they decided this was the day she was gonna take the picture.
If you walk past her on the street, she would just be just like, you're not gonna be like, oh, she's ugly, or oh, she's so fine. You're gonna be like, she's just like every other woman. Like, she's just an average woman. How does she get a modeling job? It's like they really don't want to showcase them the most baddest black women. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people who didn't grow up around black people, and they look at that, they think, oh, that's what the baddest black women look like. And it's just not a good representation. Not saying she ugly. I'm saying it again. She's not ugly. She's just average looking black woman. You know what I'm saying? Decently attractive. She's not a baddie. Like, what? Anyway, bro. Anyway.
Aaron too hungry in this bitch.
What's a double standard that exists that you would change?
That I would change being a hoe.
Hold on, what?
Being a hoe.
Who a hoe?
I feel like men are allowed to be hoes and it's acceptable. Women, you get bashed for being a hoe. I would change that standard simply because I feel like a hoe is a hoe, no matter what the gender is.
But do you think any nigga could be a hoe?
I feel like with the right amount of money, you can.
Damn.
Nobody's ever content.
Never.
Like,
But there's
especially
always more you can have.
there's always gonna be somebody that has
Man, look, these type of women, well, I ain't really heard them out yet, but women that are never satisfied would never be satisfied. You could literally give them everything, and it still won't be enough. You know what I'm saying? They could have the world, like the key to the world, access to whatever they want, whenever they want, whoever they want, however they want, and it still won't be enough, bro. Like,
something that your partner doesn't have.
Yeah, always.
A cooler body, cooler hair, cooler personality, whatever it is, more money, less money. Like, there's always gonna be something. Nobody's ever content.
Yo, this is the main reason. This is like probably 90% of the reason why women are never content in a relationship is this right here. And I've been saying this, but to hear a woman, this is probably the first time I think I've ever heard a woman just say it straight up. Like, women always think, women can have the best man in the world, but in their mind, they think that there's something better out there than the person that they with. And they can have, you know how many times like women have relationships with like a good man, and then like they leave that man because they think something's better out there, or they leave that man for a guy who has something that the guy that they were with don't have, but the total package, a guy who has something that the guy that they were with don't have, but the total package, he was the best total package. Pause. So she goes and she gets with another guy and stuff like that, and then they break up, and then she goes through life trying to find these different guys, and next thing you know, she's 50 years old, and she says, yeah, the guy that I was with, that she was with when she was 20 years old was the best guy she's ever been with, because that guy was a total package. He just didn't have everything, because I don't believe God's gonna make anybody have everything, because God is the only one that's perfect. So you might meet the best person with the total package at age 20. Think something better out there, because you see, oh, well, that person is faster than your man, but they don't have the full package. And then you try to meet somebody, yeah, they might have that one thing better, but they don't have the full package, and you just waste your time. Now you're 50 years old, and then you're like, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. That'd be the main thing with women, bro. Like, why they have the issue.
it's that FOMO, bro, that fear of missing out, man. That's all it is, that fear of missing out. They know they got a clock. I be wondering too, if women didn't have this biological clock that they have, and they had more time to go out and roam the world and experience life, right? Would that be a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know, for the world, right? Let me read these comments, bro. Thought they'd rather kick it with the bear. That girl looked about 12 with the creepy dude. I don't know what you talking about. But they chose the bear. Unbearable situations on social media, to say the least. Y'all not talking about nothing. But look, man, y'all like the video. LIKE, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all be safe. I'm out.
Bruh, you recording?